get things started. Offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as rounding.
And the Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give on the option. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Oh, they're
from the back. Back to throw, it's Pavia. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. So LSU's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety.
LSU will get a first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds you, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, then he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. And in an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
They'll try the run. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And he had plenty of leg and kept it just straight enough to use that right upright to get it through. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17.
They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
The Commodores really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Running back searching for a hole. Hard running there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. And the Commodores are flying down the field. Going to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This is a designed run. Runs through the tackle. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Using his legs, it's Newberry. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously executed well.
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Pressure coming. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
All right, guys, let's talk LSU. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anderson. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Here's a heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Fires on the move. It's complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your...
Wide open spaces. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year, but man, this offense is rolling. They're up 14 over Tennessee. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got the quick completion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Fitzgerald. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Short of the first down. And the Commodores will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Gets it out quickly. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Coming out with it, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Stowers. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Right on the money. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about, right here, seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anderson. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Working that left side now. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendency.
Touchdown, LSU! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Looking for room. It's Alexander. Runs through a tackle. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect now, wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Commodores will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun. Give on the inside. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Quick strike complete. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. All wideouts, no backs. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Finds his man. It's Anderson. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Brown. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Going to sling it on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dillon. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense takes matters into its own hands. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing.
A lot of room to the right. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And the Commodores just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Commodores will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you. It's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. LSU will get a first down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They try to get it outside on the left. There he goes. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Excellent pass by the back on the option. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Look out, he's got room. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground.
Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
Motion from the wideout. To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Pavia. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return. Prove this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Commodores come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Trying to set up the screen. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Another incompletion on third down. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Give to the back. It's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
And to try to move them out of the way to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Looking for a crease. It's Newberry. Makes a man miss. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Hill. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. They feed him again. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you